Natas, it's about time we stop ignoring the best, by far the best team in this tournament. In my eyes, actually, the one and only front runner for the title.
We're never ignoring them.
I know.
They were just too good, and there was no competition to them. That there was no conversation except from the very first episode that we actually made in this EuroBasket about Germany playing this great third quarter against Montenegro. But anyways, do you want to make a guess what was the average margin?
I don't need to make a guess. I know.
Okay.
I did my research.
So what's the number?
34.
34?
Yeah.
Okay, somehow I got 32.8, but anyways, in any case, it's an amazing number, huh?
It is. It's complete dominance in Group B. Does that say more about what Group B was like or how good Germany is? I think it's a bit of both. To be honest, let's be honest, the whole EuroBasket is not as great as it was 3 years ago, for example. If I remember correctly, that Group B that Germany was with other teams, with France, Slovenia, Lithuania, Bosnia, that was some competition. Here, let's say Lithuania, it wasn't the best Lithuania. Finland today, we saw how stopping one man might be enough if you want to beat that team, and no other team could really do anything against Germany. They blew out Great Britain by 63 points.
The biggest victory in this century.
That's insane. They're scoring over 105 points, 105.8 points per game.
That's Team USA numbers, huh?
If even they did that. Yeah, they probably would do that in the Olympics and the World Cup, but that's insane.
I checked some more stats. Like before this game, we're speaking following their victory against Finland. They were first in points per game, first in efficiency, first in field goal percentage, first in 2-point shooting percentage, 3-point shooting percentage, first in block shots, first in steals, third in rebounds, third in assists, and last in turnovers made.
Wow.
I mean, these are perfect numbers.
I mean,
and this is a perfect team, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Yes, they are. Perfect is a very.
Nobody's perfect.
Listen, perfect is a very strong word. If they had Isaiah Hartenstein and a few more guys, they would be perfect.
Who knows?
But they won't need to be perfect, I think, to go far, to go to the final, let's say. It depends on the bracket. We don't know how one game will end tonight. It's still going on, and we'll probably react to that right after, so stay tuned.
Turkey and Serbia just started the third quarter.
Yes. So, but anyways, let's just say that I think this team offensively is a complete juggernaut. They have the shooters in Andy Obst, and Dennis Schroeder can shoot 3-pointers in FIBA basketball much better than he does in the NBA. Franz Wagner even can hit some shots. The other guys, Maudolo can shoot. Then they got wings. Number one option being Franz Wagner, who can just get in the paint at will, however he wants. Little Euro step, finger roll finish. You can't really stop him if you don't stop his first step. You got those bigs that can shoot too. And how do you stop this team? I have only ideas how to attack them on when they're defending, but how do you stop them?
They so well constructed, and they have this chemistry that we all forgot the fact that they're playing without their head coach in the group phase.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
we've completely
tells
forgot
something. That tells something, because this is a unique group, and shout out to Gordon Herbert, who is an architect of this group. He started from Dennis Schroeder, making him a clear leader in this Germany's hierarchy. Although you can argue that Franz Wagner is a bigger star, but it all starts from Dennis Schroeder setting the tone. And he kind of put those pieces into something that we should put in Louvre, actually, because they're dominant for the fourth summer in a row. And let's be honest, it's a pure beauty. I mean, this basketball is just giving me goosebumps. The way they play, the way they connect together. I think that we're going to remember this German team when we're going to be so old. We're going to tell our kids or even, grandson, this Germany team in 2025.
What are you talking about,
This
Grandpa?
Germany team will be the team. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's just, I'm just so happy to be alive during this era of German dominance and to see them live, actually, in all those tournaments.
And as much as we're talking about their offense a lot, because obviously the numbers are just outstanding, the differences between the point differences wouldn't be what they are if they didn't have the defense to
I'm
follow.
glad you brought this point.
Because, first and foremost, when you play against Finland and you've seen an example of the games, like, for example, Finland versus Lithuania, you understand that you need to shut down one guy first and foremost. So that's Lauri Markkanen. And it all started with Margiris Normantas doing a great job and being in his face in that game.
Normantas and coaching staff of Lithuania, because he is 20 centimeters shorter than Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah.
And he was like a dog. He just bit his ankle and just didn't let him go anywhere.
And in this game, obviously, Germany had a bit of a better option to do the same thing.
Bigger dog.
Yeah, Isaac Bonga, who was also just in his face, didn't give him any space. And that's the thing, when you don't have anyone else who's attracting, attention, who can create their own shot and, be also a threat to you. You can just face guard Lauri Markkanen the whole game, take him out of the game, and they were successful at doing that. Lauri got some points off by just grabbing offensive rebounds. He was quite dominant inside when he got the positions, but otherwise, if he was on the perimeter, he didn't get into rhythm, didn't make his shots. And there you go.
He scored only 11 points. That's his worst performance in the EuroBasket. Yeah. It's interesting that against Great Britain, he had 43, then 26 against Montenegro, 19 against Lithuania, and now 11 against Germany. And it's also credit to the greatness of Germany's defense and the philosophy, but also I think the workload is just, and fatigue is becoming a factor for him and for the entire Finland team. Let's not forget what kind of defenses he's facing, and also what kind of up-tempo basketball they're playing, all those teams they're playing against. So it's tough, but Germany is tough one. Germany is tough one. And so do we all agree that today there are front runners to win the EuroBasket, given the injury problems that Serbia has? We don't know yet who won this game, Turkey and Serbia. Turkey is also an amazing team. But when you combine everything, their depth, their chemistry, their talent, all those weapons that they have, versatile greatness, to me, they're my number one team in power ranking.
Right now, like I said in the very beginning of this podcast clip, I said the same. Like I said, they're my front runner now. Of course, losing Folkman is a bit of a problem. They lost some size, but we'll get to that when that actually matters. I don't think it will matter until the semifinals or the finals, depending on the bracket. But at this moment, other teams have way more problems, and this team looks way too fluid, way too confident, way too chemistry-wise, just, way too good.
Germany wasn't tested yet.
That's another thing. But
and they need a different kind of test. I checked my notes. We all remember Paris Olympics. They lost to France. It was unexpected. And I had the same feeling watching Germany's opponents. Nobody managed to play according to the rule book, like stopping their transition offense. Like, I don't see smart fouls. I don't see guys fouling early, those guys, and stopping the transition. I don't see many teams having great guards who can defend Dennis Schroeder and who are trying to get under his skin and to try to make him nervous, irritated, and, to cut him out from the entire team. I didn't see many teams trying just to, I'll hustle Daniel Theis inside the paint, put him in a foul trouble, and then to check their depth on the bench. So I didn't see that. And I remember last year, France was that team who managed to do that. All these things I mentioned, it was the same. Of course, the difference was that they had athletes. France was always famous for their athletic abilities, defensive potential, and that's how they started their path to winning that game. And I could see that Serbia has some, let's say, tools that France had. They don't have the same athleticism, but they have size. They have this coach Svetislav Pesic who gonna kill you if you're not making early smart fouls to stop their transition. They have Alex Avramovic, who's pain in the ass. So they weren't tested yet, but they're freaking great.
I didn't say that they're 100% winning the championship. I just said they're my front runner, Donatas. Let's go Viva Germany. And if you actually want to if you're German and you were missing this coverage from us so much, so badly, that you had to type in these 17 comments about where's the Germany coverage, you know what? We got an extra bonus thing for you. We got basketnews.de.
We actually have a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, that's our YouTube channel, which we have an Instagram and the YouTube channel. And on the YouTube channel, you get the Coast to Coast podcast, which is our German version of the Basket News podcast. Basically, what we're doing here in German by our guys over there in Germany, and yeah, you gotta follow those guys. They're covering also the German basketball team, national basketball team, and their games. And Danilo Bartel was on one of the episodes. I think they're doing a great job over there.